In the quiet town of Ajisobisiase, 10 miles from Kumasi, the capital city of the Ashanti Kingdom in Ghana, stands a peculiar building that would pique the curiosity of today's visitors, but would be ignored by warring enemies around the mid-19th century when it was built. This is the Tano Yao Shrine House, located half a kilometer off the main Accra-Kumasi road. One of the only 10 remaining treasures of Ashanti Traditional Temples, now inscribed on the World Heritage List by UNESCO. These are the few survivors of a turbulent past and a physical reminder of the architecture of a gone-by era. In the sprawling township, it is noticeable as an odd one among the neighboring homes by its tall, steep grass roofs. It has only one entrance for visitors and no windows or openings in its wide blank walls, as if it has a secret to conceal. And indeed it does. Hidden behind the deceptively blank external facade is an internal courtyard surrounded by 4 open but covered spaces, each with its walls and columns adorned with ornamental decorative murals depicting some abstract, mystic symbols of impressive artistic craftsmanship. The white merchants, missionaries, and British soldiers of the 19th and early 20th centuries wrote of them in their journals as strange and enchanting, but magnificent in form. Molded using earth, the plinths and column dadoons in this sacred space have bold bas-relief symbols, finished in red ore to give them a distinct embossed appearance. The mural decorations are intricately interwoven, symmetrical, floral, and lace-like patterns, crafted in relief on the wall surfaces and on the friezes above the thick columns. While the meaning of these symbols are still a mystery, it cannot be denied that the decorations are masterpieces of high craftsmanship which dramatically emphasizes positive form and negative space, solids and shadows, proportions and symmetry. Who were these craftsmen who fashioned these? Where were they from and where did they go? Recorded history has no trace of them. No mortal lives here, for this is the abode of the lesser gods, the Abusum, to whom the chief and elders pay homage once a week in an annual remembrance of the famous warrior queen Ya Asantwa. It is here that she received his spirit of bravery for war against the British. The sacred Nyamidua, or tree of God, stands as an altar connecting the supreme God and creator of the universe to earth. Under it, the bottles of libation are left as proof that the chiefs have done their duty. Purification rites for the community from diseases, plagues, and convulsions in children are performed here. Health and strength can be regained by chewing herbs soaked in rainwater. Once a year, when the sacred drums sound, the chief priest dances to announce the beginning of the Okwesiday festival to commemorate the day when the golden stool, the soul of the kingdom, descended from the heavens. At dusk, under the watchful eye of the mask, the spirits of the ancestors gather to sit on these stools next to the most holy space in the temple, a place no one must enter except the chief priest who enters only once a year through the door marked by the symbol of the sacred birds. But what could be the significance of these symbols? What could they mean? They mean nothing, just decorations. Was this not the answer the townsmen gave foreigners to hide their true meanings? Some elders speak of their likeness to the sacred artistic practices of African ancestors in ancient Egypt, Kush and Ethiopia far back in time. Yet, some learned people today say they are of Islamic influence and an indication of relations between the Moors of North Africa, the Berber, Tuareg, the Sudanic peoples of the Sahel, and the Hausa to the east, who traded with the Ashanti at a time when there were no colonial borders and all Africa was one. Whatever these symbols may mean must be beyond the mind of mere mortals. For now, let its mystery be the power it possesses to attract those who are curious to discover the treasures of Ashanti traditional architecture and learn the truth from them.